Coming up on Hi Now Daily, we catch up with Hawaii-born actress and singer Janelle Parrish, who's back in the islands for her Blue Note Hawaii shows.
Plus, we welcome back into the Hi Now kitchen Chef Kale Fong, fresh off his kitchen scraps victory.
Then we get details on Hawaii's biggest island music and cultural celebration honoring the king of reggae music. This and more right now on Hi Now Daily.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Kai Noah Carlson, back in action with the co-host, Rachel Picaro. How's it?
I'm doing good. It's good to be back here in the studio because we're kicking off today's show in an incredible way. We've got actress, singer, producer, and local girl from the 96744 Kane. Well, we got Windward Side in the house today.
That's right, all three of us, Windward Side.
That's right. We've got Janelle Parrish here, and I'm sure you've seen her all across the TV screens. You know her as Mona from Pretty Little Liars. And Kaino, you had a funny thing that you were saying earlier about I'm not the only Pretty
Yeah, that's
Little
what
Liar
the original intro was going to be like, well, Rachel Picaro's not the only Pretty Little Liar on today's show. But
she is
I think we actually, she's the
one.
I love it, I love it.
But we're very excited to have you. And first of all, I mean, welcome back home. How has it been just being back in the 808?
Just the best forever. I mean, truly, like Hawaii, I really think Hawaii is the best place in the world. Best food, best people ever, just the most, it's paradise. Like, whenever I'm back here, I look at the ko'olaus and I'm like, how did I grow up here? And that felt normal, you know? Like, that was just my life. And now I come back and I visit and I'm like, I was so lucky that I got to look at this every day. I miss it.
Yeah,
good reminder.
Just paradise.
Exactly. It's the appreciation of where you're from.
Truly.
And I love that you went off and did your thing. You started off singing and then it morphed into this mega career with acting and theater and all the things. But now you're back here for a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about what's going on.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So like you said, I started out doing musical theater when I was a kid. The first thing I ever did was Les Miserables. I did the national tour and I did Broadway, and I thought that my career was going to kind of turn into musical theater. But then you hit an age where there's not a lot of theater parts, you know, for like the 10 to like the 12 age range. And so my agent in New York suggested I try TV in LA. And so I went to LA and I started to do that. And then my career kind of became TV and film, and I kind of stopped doing music. And when I did The Masked Singer about a year and a half ago, that's sort of when I realized, like, gosh, I really miss singing, and I really, really love it. It's my first love. And so I had this opportunity to come to Hawaii and do two nights at Blue Note and sing my own solo show, and I'm really excited. And it's a very special place for me to do that. It's kind of a fun new venture to do a solo show where I'm on a stage being Janelle and just being myself and not playing a character. And it feels really wonderful and warm to do it in a room full of people from Hawaii and in the place that I love and I grew up. So I'm really excited.
Very cool. I mean, let's just talk about your career over the years. You mentioned all the different things that you've done. It must be nice just being so talented in all these areas. You're like, I'm gonna sing, I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna do theater, I'm gonna be on TV, like so many different things. But do you have a role that you loved the most? Like, what was your favorite? I know Mona is a big one that everybody knows of.
Yeah, I think I gotta say Mona. I mean, I got to be her for so long. You know, it was 7 seasons and then another season of a spin-off show. So about 10 years of my life, I got to play this character, and she was a bonkers character. It was just so much fun. I was never bored. I was always kept on my toes. She went through so many personalities, and it just was the most fun. I also got to sing on the show a little bit too. It just was a really fulfilling role.
I'm curious as well. I mean, having that opportunity to be in different roles where you're acting, theater, and then being on set. 7 seasons is no joke. That's a lot of interest and feedback that comes with that. When did you guys know that you're in something really special though with Pretty Little Liars? Because it's interesting. I mean, for a show to have that long of a run too.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. You and I were kind of talking about how we grew up in like the Twitter and the Instagram age, right?
We're all very young.
So young. Sorry, I just aged all of us. But Pretty Little Liars, the first season was like right when Twitter was coming out, and we were trying our hand at these like live Twitter parties. And Twitter just like blew up for that first season. And I think we broke Twitter temporarily because there were so many tweets coming in and people liking the show. And that's when we were like, do we have something here?
We got something.
Yeah, this is really cool. And so our show, for the first few seasons, we were for most of it, we were pretty social with our interactions with the fans, which was really fun. We would do like Twitter parties and live tweets and stuff like that, and it was just really nice.
Very cool. Okay, and then before we go, I wanted to ask you about your new movie that's coming out this month. I love to binge watch a bunch of Hallmark movies, and she's got one coming out. So tell everybody about that.
Yes, it's called Return to Office, and it's going to be on Hallmark Channel on February 15th, so Valentine's Day weekend. And it's just really cute, really feel good. Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
And it's very like. You've Got Mail vibes, which I loved. I love that kind of like 90s throwback rom-com. These two people who work together, there's a return to office policy. They come back to work. They're sharing desks, but they don't know it. The desk mates have like a cute little leaving notes for each other flirtation, but in real life, they don't like each other. So it's very fun, it's very cute, it's very sassy.
Very cool. So I can't wait to see that unfold. Like I said, I will be watching it probably over and over.
Excellent.
And a rom-com right around Valentine's Day.
That's like perfect. It's perfect. But I do want to go back to the show. How do people get tickets? Because Blue Note, it's coming up, right?
Yes, you can get tickets at BlueNoteJazz.com, and the shows are tomorrow night 6:30 and Thursday 6:30, and I hope to see as much of you there as possible. It's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited.
Yes, and you know who's gonna be there? Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad's always
Mom
supporting.
and Dad are here. They're in office.
There they are.
How cool
so
is that?
cute.
You were mentioning as well, and I want you to tell all of the viewers, Valentine's weekend's coming up next weekend. They're celebrating how many years?
49. 48 going on 49.
There you go.
That's
you know,
the blueprint
together
right
so
there.
long, we sometimes forget the numbers, but that guy, your daddy over there, he got it. 49 years, going strong, and we love to see
Brownie
it.
points.
There you go. Go ahead and support her at
Taking
her
notes.
shows at the Blue Note tomorrow and on Thursday. We'll be right back. You're watching Hi Now Daily. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Hawai'i Fest 2025 is a two-day celebration of island music and culture honoring the one and only Bob Marley. And here with the details is Kumuhula and Hawai'i Fest cultural advisor, Mehana Hine. Thank
Aloha. Ha'oli mahina olelo Hawai'i, first of all.
Yes,
So mahalo
absolutely.
for that.
Yes, and thank you for joining us because yes, Mahina Olelo Hawai'i, but also this incredible 2-day festival that's going to be all about culture and music. Tell everybody what's going down.
You know, on February 15th and 16th of this month, we are going to activate Moanaloa Gardens. We're going to start off with protocol and hula by some of Hawaii's finest halau. We're going to have halau hi'iaka ina makalehua there, and we're going to have other halaus sprinkled throughout that beginning of it so that we can set the tone and set the place off right. And then we're going to go into honoring Bob Marley, who has had a role, a significant role. He was 9 years old when he passed away. Right, I was 9 years old when he passed away, and his music was instrumental then and is instrumental now.
Yes.
Right? And so we're gonna blend our cultures of Hawaii and the island cultures all the way across the sea and Atlantic Ocean of the Caribbean and bring that together here in Hawaii to honor our culture and also their culture with music, fun, food.
Yes, everything in between. And then, I mean, people are coming in for this. I mean, heavy hitters are coming in. We got the Marley family.
Marley family, the sons are gonna be here, and the granddaughter and grandson of Bob Marley.
Son.
Right, and Mystic Marley, who's Stephen Marley's daughter, just won a Grammy the other night for Best Reggae Album.
Amazing.
You know, for a feature on the One Love movie. You know, so we're having her here. We're having Lauryn Hill's son, YG Marley here, also along with his sons, along with local artists too, bringing back Anna V, you know, to sing her H-A-W-A-I-I. You know, Kolohe is going to be there, of course. You know, Sean Paul, Ashanti. You know, all those musical guests, and we're going to have a lot of our people here in Hawaii experiencing a festival that we haven't seen here before.
Yes, I love that we're mixing, of course, the culture and the music together so perfectly. And then let's talk about the venue for a second. Moanaloa Gardens. Not too many concerts or festivals happen over there.
It's never had one like this to this level. Hula people, we know it because it was the home of the Prince Lot Festival for a long time.
Right.
But it hasn't experienced this, and it's trying to find its space in this new era of how can we make the park more activated, you know, and get more people to come. I grew up around that area, but I'm surprised that there's so many people who don't know, have never been to Moanaloa Gardens. They see it on the freeway, right? They never get to go. So it's like, hell in my, come down, hang out with us, you know, you're gonna open up your pareo and sit on the grass and enjoy, you know, a concert.
And then in addition to the music, the culture, there's also going to be food trucks.
Oh, yes. We have a Michelin chef that's coming, and he's going to be working with Kahuku Farms, and they're going to get together, and we're going to marry, you know, that talent and our local foods here to create dishes for all of us to enjoy. And we'll have local food trucks there too, from Shea Vice, you know, all the way up to our local favorites. Yeah, they will be there.
Sign me up. Tell everybody how they can get tickets.
I know you're a skinny girl, but I know you're coming for the food.
You know it. You are China. She knows the drill.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit how to get the ticket.
HawaiiFest.com. Go straight to over there. We're gonna have, you know, different ticket surprises, you know, throughout the next couple of days. So go jump on now. Go check it out. You'll also see the lineup there. You'll see all the different halal that are participating, you know, as well as all the food vendors that are coming in. You'll get the parking information. That's usually the biggest question, is where are we going to park, right? The majority of the parking is out at the Aloha Stadium, but they'll be bussed in, right? Free shuttles in and out.
Beautiful.
So you don't have to deal with any of the traffic after the concert. Jump on a bus, go back, and you can zoom on home. But we're also selling right now. Go onto the website because there's some VIP parking tickets that just went on sale.
Oh my
today.
gosh.
So check it out.
You're listening. Go ahead and head to the website. Hawai'i Fest 2025 happening in Moanaloa Gardens. It's a 2-day event, so go for both days because honestly, that lineup is stacked and you want to be.
And if you're on the neighbor islands, come spend the weekend on Oahu. Come on.
I love it.
No need to go school on Monday, no need to go work on Monday. It's a holiday. Come enjoy the weekend on Oahu.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Mehana, thank you so much for joining
Mahalo.
me today. All right, and now we're going to send things up to Kainoa because watch out, I think this brother that he's with can scrap. And who we got up there, Kainoa?
Oh, that's right. Hey, and Hawai'i Fest sounds like so much fun. Listening to Mehana and Rachel, are those the MCs for Hawai'i Fest? I'm just putting that out there. But back up over here in the kitchen, we are gearing up. We're excited. A new episode of Kitchen Scraps will debut this Sunday, 7 p.m. on K5. But before we head into the big game and celebrating Valentine's weekend coming up, we're going to celebrate episode number 2 winner. Take a look. Today's Kitchen Scraps champion is Chef Kale. Oh, in the come from behind victory, Chef Kale Afong took home the win in Kitchen Scraps episode number 2. And it was that dish right over there, the flying noodles. And now here he is, Chef Kale. Hawaii's only in the flesh back here in the kitchen, but not to scrap today, just to talk story. How's it, Chef?
What's up, my brother? Thank you for having me back.
Does that bring back good nostalgia and memories for you watching that?
It does. It does. I get nervous. I get weird watching it. It feels a little uncomfortable, but it was fun.
Yeah?
Super good fun, yeah. Because I really honestly thought I was losing. 100%.
It's actually really interesting because for people who remember the episode, you actually went down in the first round.
Yes.
Round number 1 was tofu. Round number 2, we did the sun noodles. And I mean, that flying noodle dish, man, what inspired that one?
Well, I seen it on TikTok before they got rid of it.
Right.
Yeah, I seen it on TikTok. I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. And then when we had the noodles, I was like, flying noodle dish. Let's try it. I've never tried it before.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
First time?
Yeah. So I'm just super happy it worked.
Love it. What a time to bust that out, too. And then, so what was the experience like, first of all, cooking in a competition show like that, which is very different, but then, I mean, having your food critiqued and judged in that kind of capacity, it's got to be, you said it in the show, it's nerve-wracking.
It is. It's horrible. It's not horrible like it was a bad experience, a great experience, but it's horrible inside. Like inside, I'm just being tore up because you're nervous, and then the time. Like 15 minutes went by so quickly.
Right.
Way fast. Yeah. So that really like took me off my game. The first 15 minutes.
Right.
So the second round I had to lock in.
It was interesting too, because you went from the Aloha shirt, you threw on the chef's coat, you brought the heat in the second round. But that just goes to show, on Kitchen Scraps, anything can happen. You lost round 1, came back and took home the title. But it was just really cool and unique in a sense that with Kitchen Scraps, we just get to celebrate all the personalities and all of this great ingredients that we use here in Hawaii.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a huge, awesome pantry. Foodland pantry with all the Maika'i products.
Right.
Yeah, that definitely helps.
Using all the good local grinds,
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely, right? Yes, absolutely.
So I'm sorry, we had to bring you back in for 2 reasons. One was to celebrate the win. The other reason is because we're hungry. We want food.
Yeah.
You cook great. And what's working on the stove right now?
It's really funny. I'll tell you a super funny story. We'll all laugh about it. We're making pasta.
Okay.
And we're gonna do we just got a really simple tomato basil sauce.
Okay.
And we're gonna lightly dress that in a separate pan, and then on another, for a topping, we're gonna do a lilikoi butter, tomato, and basil sauce. So it's like a little vegan dish. It's very simple, but you know what inspired this?
What?
So I had all my food packed up, ready to bring it here, and then I got really busy, stuck in a meeting, and so I couldn't get back to my restaurant to bring it. So I came empty-handed.
No!
So what I did is I got here half an hour early, I raided the Maika'i Foodland pantry, and this is what we're whipping together.
Nice,
Yeah.
so you just kind of maneuvered around, had a chance to check out all the good local product, and we got pasta.
And we got pasta. Yeah, I did a little tomato sauce real quick.
Nice.
And then lilikoi butter, tomato, and basil, which luckily you had a little bit of fresh produce in that fridge.
Yeah, we do have some really good fresh ingredients in the kitchen, which has been nice. I wanted to ask you as well, what advice do you have? Kitchen Scraps right now, we're filming just the last couple of episodes here in the coming weekends. What advice do you got for future scrappers who are gonna come in and throw it down?
Yeah, be aware of the time. Really just try to watch your time. I thought I was so cool, like coming in, making a cold tofu dish. Yeah, I want to win this. And then I was like running out of time. Because I was like, okay, in my head, I was like, yeah, it's gonna take me 10 minutes to put together. But then the oil didn't heat up, and so you just gotta really pay attention to the time.
You're just thinking about different things. And then what were your impressions of getting a chance to chef it up for someone like Chef Keone too? I mean, he's so much experience. He's been around Foodland for a long time, is responsible for such a big kuleana for the food part of it.
Absolutely.
But what was that like?
It was an honor. Yeah, it was an honor, and also super nervous. Because someone's critiquing your food, and it's like a high caliber chef, and you're just like, oh my God, I just wanted to just leave, but it was an honor. It really was truly an honor. And then, it could have went anyway. It could have went anyway. Chef Mari, I tasted her food. That's why I felt the way, because I tasted it, and I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna lose. If we had 100 chefs, 50 of them would choose her dish, 50 would choose mine. It just so happened I got lucky that day. Yeah.
But, I mean, it was such a good scrap. But stay with us on High Now Daily. Chef Kale is cooking it up right now. Come on back. We're going to plate up some fresh pasta when you return. You're watching High Now Daily. So what is that?
giveaway. Now take a look.
The Mahalo Prep Swim Team would like to give a huge thank you to Southwest and Hana Daily for helping us get to the state championship on February 14th and 15th at the University of Hawaii, Manoa.
Go Whale! Thank you. Mahalo. Thank you. Mahalo. Mahalo. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mahalo. Thank you.
Amazing, congratulations. The Maui Preparatory Academy swimming team is from Lahaina, but they're also the two-time defending Maui Interscholastic League champions for both the boys and the girls squads. Congratulations to them and go Pueo. All right, Kainoa, we're gonna send things over to you. What's happening up there in the Hainao kitchen?
That's right, so we were cooking the pasta a little bit before, but now we're back here to have more fun with Chef Kale. Ooh, I'm excited. Good things are happening. Good food is on the way. Chef Kale is chefing it up over here. Now, earlier we talked all things kitchen scraps, but what's interesting is that you and Mari, Chef Mari, kind of go back, right? Because you guys did that workforce program with in the culinary collaboration here in Hawaii, right? What was that one called?
CIA and CIP collaboration.
So how was that? What was that workforce development program like?
From the bottom of my heart, thank you CIA, CIP, thank you very much. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I never got a chance to go to culinary school. And so this was like a chance for me to go and rub shoulders with like some amazing chefs, super talented, and then learn. Every day, 9 to 2, 3 p.m., we're learning. Class in the morning, doing a lecture, and then cooking in the kitchen. Yeah, so just so amazing.
How much more difficult do you think the process would be without like something like that, an opportunity like that, especially now that the cohort is opening up and applications are out there right now?
Yeah, you can do it on your own, like me. You know, you can YouTube it, you can trial and error. But when you got an instructor, when you got classmates, when you got other people that can help and give feedback, other chefs, it just fast forwards you. Like, yeah. Propels you ahead for sure.
There you go. We got more information about the CIP and CIA Workforce Development Program. It's up on your screen right now. The scholarship fund, again, is going to be available up until February 26th to be considered for that. But I mean, head to it, as you heard Chef Kale say. I mean, it really can take you leaps and bounds for your culinary career.
100%.
All right, so now in addition to that, you're just on a roll to kick off 2025, okay? You do the Workforce Development Program,
yes.
You come on Kitchen Scraps, you scrap it out, you come out with the win, and now we got a new restaurant coming up, right?
We do, right up the street from here, like a minute away. It's right in the heart of Kalihi, right above Rainbows. Yeah, so it's the old Gyokaku, which was then the old Katsuriki, and then now Kale's Hale.
Kale's Hale.
Yeah.
There we go. What are we serving up over there?
So it's Korean barbecue yakiniku inspired, but we're gonna have a lot of more Hawaii or Hawaiian forward dishes. So I got like kalo poke, we do like kalo sashimi with sauce, and we do luau soup. So we do a lot of fun things there, yeah, with the all-you-can-eat meats. So we got the beef belly and the brisket, the pork belly, all that stuff, yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting hungry, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this like a lunchtime situation, dinner time, or what are the hours gonna be? What are you guys looking at doing?
We're gonna start with dinner time, 5 to 10 p.m. We're gonna do that for about a week or two, and then we're gonna open up for lunch shortly after that. So we'll be open for lunch and dinner. And then once we get all that wrapped up and organized, we're gonna try to do a late night crowd for Friday and Saturday nights.
Wow.
Yeah, bring back that old school 24-hour eateries.
Right?
Yeah, we don't have the like drive-ins anymore, and even Zippy's is not 24 hours. So yeah, we're gonna try to bring that back and test it out, see how it works.
I like that,
Yeah.
man. Okay, now, and what do we have working in the pan over there? Now, we had the pasta that we went to break with. We got some red tomato sauce in there. What's going on top?
We just warmed up these tomatoes a little bit just so they blister a little.
But in what? What is that
This
magical
we just got
liquid?
a lilikoi butter. Yeah, lilikoi butter. Oof. You can't go wrong with lilikoi butter. It's just a touch.
Just a little bit over there on the top.
And then we're gonna finish with our fresh basil.
Look at that. Chef Kale busting out all the stops over here. Things always go well for you in this kitchen, huh?
It's a kitchen. It must be the kitchen.
No.
It must be the kitchen.
Very excited to have you back, man. So, in addition to the new restaurant as well, is there a new Instagram? Like, how do people start booking? We're a couple of days out, right, from fully launching.
We're not open yet, but please stay tuned to the news outlets, the press, the Instagram. It's at Hawaii's Only. And we're going to announce either tonight or tomorrow when we're going to be opening. We're going to do a soft open for about 3 weeks or so. And the reason why is we want everyone's feedback. We want people to come in. It's reservations only. And we want people to give feedback. So we're giving a special price, $39.99. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, until we do our grand opening.
$39.99. You can come in and just go.
Just chow down.
All you can grind.
We might be out of business before we even open, but hey, we're doing it.
We got to make sure we come down and support, man, especially with Hawaii News now being right down the street. I wanted to ask you as well, man.
Yeah.
You know, in that first, or in your episode of Kitchen Scraps, you talked about starting out your career as a dishwasher at Zippy's.
Yes.
When you think about that and that point in your journey to where you are now, just weeks out from opening your restaurant, Kale's Hale, what are you thinking, bro? Like, how has this been for you?
It's been a whirlwind of it's been an incredible experience. Yeah, and when I was a dishwasher, life was rough. Like life was tough and it was rough, and so to be from there to here, it's been an amazing journey. Yeah,
Very cool, bro. And we're excited to see it, bro. We're gonna keep celebrating and keep cooking up the Ono grinds, bro.
I appreciate you.
Mahalo. Thank you for being on here. Kitchen Scrap episode 2 winner, Chef Kale. We're gonna head to break. You're watching High Now. Come on back. Time to grind, bro. Time to grind.
All right, she's old Hollywood jazz with a twist of blues and a dash of island vintage. She's a singer, she's a songwriter, she's an actress. She is pretty in pink as well. It's Christie. Brooke, how's it going?
So good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I mean, you were just warming up your vocals just a second ago, and I can't wait for you to perform here.
Oh, thank
so excited. You have a lot going on, but I wanted to, first talk about your background. I mentioned actress, but you've kind of morphed into music over the years, and it's been stunning to watch. I mean, an established actress, she's been on Hawai'i Fest, you've done Ragmuffin, you've done Midway. Tell me about how you went from acting and then jumped on into music.
Gosh, great question. I've always had a love for both. So I love blending the mediums of movies, old-time movie musicals, and music. So I got my start at the Castle also Performing Arts Center with the legendary Ron Bright, and I'm so grateful to be able to have learned so much from that program. And through that, I got cast on an ABC and Disney show called High School Musical: Good in the Picture with Nick Lachey. He hosted it. It was a whole thing. I was like 18. I was like, what am I doing? But it was so much fun, and I got my start there. And then I realized something about the orchestra pit and hearing that live jazz, it just called to me, and I was like, I think I want to write my own songs. And so I've always been songwriting, but you know, due to the community and everyone in Hawaii so supportive, they're like, you should go for it. And so we have our show at Blue Note too, so I'm really excited about what's going on there.
All right, so you mentioned Blue Note. That's coming up in April.
Yes.
But before that, you've got something going on this weekend, and that's at Velvet Monkey.
Yes.
Speak Easy out there in Hawaii Kai Island Sound Studios. Tell us about that.
Yes, it's basically our Jazz in Waikiki show, but a speakeasy version of it. So what we do for Jazz in Waikiki, we have big band, we have a 10-piece band, we've got hula dancers, Tahitian dancers. It's basically like Vegas meets Hawaii with a lot of pink.
A lot of pink. We love pink, and I love your whole ensemble.
Yes, we match.
Yes, we do. But I mean, tell me about this Hollywood vibe. It's sultry, it's sweet. The lights are probably dimmed down low, is how I can imagine it. But tell me about like your background and what kind of music you like and what you put out there on stage.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. I am such a fan of Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, Etta James, the Queen of Blues. So it's basically a blend between jazz, blues, and big band. So what you'll see this weekend at the Velvet Monkey is a really cool kind of stripped back version of that, but kind of in a way for people to get to know me as an artist, and it's a little more conversational. So we'll get to share the music and where it comes from soulfully, and you know, we're from Hawaii, I'm from Kaneohe, so the beauty and the island elements are all there, and my family's actually from Tahiti, you would never know, but I gotta drop enough to count, but I incorporate lyrics into that, Tahitian lyrics that my auntie wrote for me, and so we want to share and celebrate our culture in that way and connect everyone, and yeah, it's just gonna be such a great time, we can't wait.
I feel like the theme of this show was culture, music, girls from Kaneohe.
Let's go, 4-4.
All right, and then I wanted to ask you about those tickets. You mentioned it's Velvet Monkey, and tell everybody how they can do that. It's this week on Saturday.
Saturday, thank you so much. It's at the velvetmonkeyhawaii.com. You can find tickets there. Doors open at 5:30 on Saturday. My set is at 6:30 to 8 p.m. and we're so excited. We're gonna have Ku'upua, she's dancing a hula. Gilbert Batangan, he's gonna be on guitar. It's gonna be an amazing time.
All right, and then one more question before we get to the music. I had to ask about the Henry Pono Foundation.
Yes, please.
Tell me a little bit about that and how it has helped you in your journey.
Oh, I'm so grateful. Thank you to the Henry Pono Foundation and the Music Maker Series for having me. It's such a thrill to be a part of the legendary Henry Kaponos Foundation and what they're doing for mentorship to empower the voices of Hawaii and artists here. There's so much talent, and he really has created a new stage, and we're so grateful. I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
Beautiful. The one and only Henry Kapono, of course. Anytime you're associated with the man, the myth, the legend, I mean, it is quite the opportunity. And now you're speaking of stage, you've got a beautiful song that you're going to share with us today. So please tell everybody what that is, and then you can go for it.
Thank you so much. This next song is called Oops. It's an original tune, and I have it released on Spotify and on all streaming platforms. So we hope you enjoy Oops. Do 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 Your character is showing. Yeah, oops, I thought I fell in love. Yeah, oops, you really had me going. Yeah, thought you were a man, but I was wrong. Check it out. I won't light a cigarette for you, just to get me through my pain. Instead, I'll light up a stage and let the crowd say your name. Oops, your character is showing. I said, now, oops, I thought I fell in love. Yeah, oops, you really had me going. Yeah, thought you were a man, but I was wrong. I won't write another song for you. I'll let this one be my claim. But right now, oh, I'm singing blues while you get used to feeling shame. Did you think I'd What kind of lady, would I be if I pretend to be happy? You can win, all my friends, but boy, you know what you did, so I'll forgive a little bit, but kid, I'll never forget. Oops, your character is showing. I said, now oops, I thought I fell in love. Yeah, oops, you really had me going. Thought you were a man, but I was wrong. I thought you were a man, but I was wrong. I said I thought you were a man. I was wrong, so wrong.
We're highlighting some of the big game packs that's happening.
Ooh, I love a big game pack because you don't have to think. You just pick it up, you order, you pick it up, and then you're good to go. I mean, there's so many other things that you're thinking about when it comes to this weekend.
That's right.
Kind of like stopping at the bank, maybe grabbing some
Don't
cash.
do all that.
Or...
Take the stress and the mess and get out of here. So this is the Kansas City Feast Pack. Okay, so this is obviously an ode over there for those of you who have been there. It's all about the barbecue over there at KC, right? So inside of this, you got the burnt ends. That's a part of it. The iconic BBQ flavor. Also, in addition to that, brisket sliders. That's going to be right down over here in the middle. You got brisket sliders. You get a quart of KC barbecue beans, eating some BBQ beans. This is actually a corn bake, which is located right over here. I'm going to slide that in. So this one has got some cheese, some corn, super delicious as well. And then you've got 8 pieces of the honey cornbread.
Oh my
which-
goodness. Honestly,
You're getting all the flavors of KC in this pack.
I went straight for the cornbread, and that thing
course
is
you did.
so good. It has like a
What else
sweet
is
glaze
new?
on the top. That's
Yeah.
why. It's sweet, and then you honestly, it comes. I know that you said sliders, but this combo right here
Burnt ends.
with the burnt ends, action.
And then you got brisket sliders and you got the wings too. This one over here in the middle, take a look at that. This will take your poo-poo appetizer game to the next level. That's the macho nachos.
macho nacho.
Macho
Okay.
nacho. Look at that thing.
Yeah, no. Okay,
Look at
yeah.
this. Look at that chip.
Okay. Oh man, a lot of music today. Yeah, I was loving that. I'm vibing right now.
Look at the
This is-
shot of the nachos right
Whoa.
now. Are you not ready for the big game? Look at that thing.
You know what? They also have an app, the Teddy's BB app. Like you mentioned, it's the umbrella, so you can order on the app and you get those points.
Oh, yeah.
And then you can get free food later on. You just keep buying and getting all the goodies like these packs.
Here's
So
the crazy
good.
thing,
And then-
Rachel, we're not even done yet.
I know.
Because this pack over here, this is the Philly Fanatic pack. And if you look at this is going to be an ode to that other team playing in that big game that's taking place. This one, you've got the pretzel bites that's going to pair with
That's
this
good.
homemade beer cheese dip. Say that. Beer cheese dip.
Beer
Yes.
cheese dip.
And please.
Oh, Jinx.
Yeah.
Now you owe me a soda.
You've got
All right.
French fries over here. That's with the Old Bay seasoning. You got the pretzel bites, the chicken tenders. That's honey chicken tenders, garlic parm wings, and of course the sliders, Philly cheesesteak sliders. Take a look at
Holy
that.
moly. Okay, and I love their seasoned fries. They're just so delicious. They come out hot and fresh, so good. But this is everything I would have ordered a la carte anyway. It's great that it's in a party pack to make it simple for us.
I love too that they really,
good.
with the party packs, they really did the ode of flavors to the squads that are participating
Yeah.
in the big game. The Philly cheesesteaks and then the burnt ends for the KC BBQ.
These garlic parmesans.
All right, I'm gonna let you get after that and we can get off with this. For those planning ahead of the big game, there's a few options as we mentioned. Teddy's Bigger Burgers also has got something called the Burger Bar. It comes
Ooh.
with 10 juicy 5-ounce burgers, American cheese, crispy bacon, fresh lettuce, tomatoes, crunchy onions, tangy pickles, and of course, the Teddy's famous special sauce.
Plus, it also comes with a full pan of golden crispy tater tots. It's burger heaven. Customize your way. Order ahead online at teddysbb.com or through their Bigger Rewards app. They have several locations across Oahu. Text 808 Barbecue and Brews. Several big game packs available, so go ahead and check it out, man. All the information right there on your screen. Now I know what you're talking about. You said the big game?
That's right. Are you
I'm
getting ready?
I'm ready.
Put her in, bro. She's ready to go.
Down, set,
Go long.
grind,
go long.
grind.
Go long.
grind.
Go long. Keep going. Oh.
Go, Bob!
We'll be right back.
Hawai'i. And we have the two founders with us, Sam Kim, Finance Officer, and Pam Lee, the Managing Director. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you have a reopening coming in soon, right? So tell us about the journey up to this point and why did you start?
Well, I've always been in education. My first real job was as a preschool teacher, and then I went on to teach from kindergarten to 7th grade, both on the mainland and in Seoul, Korea.
Oh, very cool.
And then while we were in Korea, I opened up a little preschool to serve the international community there. We started with a couple of kids, and it grew to be the feeder school for the big international schools. And then we moved to Hawaii about 12 years ago. But there was nothing really available in terms of preschools for sale or the right location, and the right facility. So in the meantime, Sylvan Learning Center in Kahala just fell in our laps. So we were very lucky. We've been running that for about over a decade. And along the way, we added Bright Beginnings ESL program, Amazing Athletes, Little Medical School, and our STEM program. So we're in the business of keiki.
Oh, yeah. Every single day, right?
Yeah.
There's so much programs and things that you're undertaking, so that's why it's really important to have the correct partner, right? So tell us who you partnered with Early Achievers.
We have an ideal partner. The school is called Yamanashi Gaikun. It's a school in Japan by Mount Fuji. And they're awesome. They have a really big school, all the way from preschool to graduate school. They've been around for 100 years. And in Japan, they have over 50 preschools. And they have preschools in China, Vietnam, and so forth. They wanted to enter America, and they wanted to start with Hawaii. And we were lucky to partner with them. And so they're going to help us with best practices and help us get started. And also financial help, of course. But yeah, generally, very, very great partner.
That's so great. And it's so great to have a preschool. I was actually a preschool baby too. And some of those memories and social interactions, I'm still best friends with those same group of 5 Filipino girls today. So it's so important. So tell us why it's such an impactful place to bring your keiki at a young age.
I think the most important thing about preschools is the people. Pam is very passionate about this, as well as myself. We're extremely committed to the children to try to, really work with them on an individual basis and try to make them grow. And with that, we have great teachers, and we're going to have a new facility. It's all going to be renovated. It's going to be beautiful. And I think the other aspect is we're an international school, so we're going to have a diverse, demographic at the school. So I think we'll be very unique, and we hope to have an impact in the community going forward.
I definitely could see that.
Our focus will be academics balanced with play, but our biggest, most important goal personally for us is to instill self-confidence in children so that they feel successful in preschool, kindergarten, and beyond. And also for us to instill a love for learning that will hopefully carry on for the rest of their educational career.
Yeah, really starting off with strong building blocks, right?
Strong foundation.
And making it feel safe too, right? So not only have top-notch teachers, have a really wide array of different students, different background that's really cool. And also just creating like a safe, fun environment, right? So like that's such an important detail.
Yes. Yeah.
So for those who want to learn more information about Early Achievers, where can they go?
Oh, they can visit our website at earlyachievershawaii.com, or they can visit us. We're always at the Sylvan Learning Center in Kahala Mall, right above Ross, and please drop by. We'll be more than willing to talk to you about our school.
That's so cool. So applications, you could send in those applications now for the opening of the renovation in fall, correct?
Yes,
That's correct.
We have open enrollment, so you can apply anytime, and we're more than willing to take in applications at this time.
There we go. Check those out. So go inspire your future little leaders with Early Achievers. Go to the website to find out more information, and don't go anywhere. You're watching Hi Now Daily.
The Royal Hawaiian Band will be playing the live music, plus there will be VIP and local celebrity appearances, and most importantly, hundreds of kupuna booging on down on the dance floor.
That is so cool. In fact, I heard one of the celebrities, the big-time local celebrities, may or may not be this one over here. I don't know, though. I can neither confirm nor deny that will be happening.
Down on the dance floor, but you know what? I am like, my knees are pretty sore already, so maybe it'll be like a slow dance, maybe like a side-to-side slow dance. But
there you go.
Regardless, I'm gonna be there. I love to dance, and I love our kupuna. So
absolutely. And even, you mentioned dancing. How about this? Coming up tomorrow, we've got wine and we've got some live music to dance too. Plus how you can get your hands on savory and sweet pies from Hawaiian Pie Company. They always got good stuff.
The best. And then on Thursday, a live reading by psychic Matt Frazier and how you could get one too. Plus, we test our skills with live ceramic pottery wheel demonstration. I can't wait.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about that. And then coming up on Aloha Friday, we're live from one of the best spots for poke ahead of the big game, plus a preview of an event you do not want to miss. So we got a lot more fun to come this week, but a little bit of everything. We have the kupuna dance that's coming up. The big game is this weekend. A psychic reading. How are you feeling about that?
I don't want to know. I don't know. Maybe we'll get him to read what's going on with you. I can. No?
Yeah, I mean, if I was to sit down and talk to a psychic, they'd probably say, you have a lot of fun coming up. Yeah. Because being on this show, you never know.
Yeah, maybe he'll determine the big game. I don't know. Maybe.
That's actually a good one.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna ask
That is a good one. Everyone who's going to Vegas for the big game or has maybe some vested interest, that might be a good one to ask him.
Yeah, but you know what? I need no psychic to tell me how amazing the food is over here in these party packs. So good for the big game happening this weekend. So just make sure you download the Teddy's BB app. Get your orders in. You can pick up, do your thing, earn the points. And I'm gonna go in on this. There's like brisket,
imagine this spread at your big game party. And it's a little bit of everything. And again, I really love how they curated the flavors to match the teams that are competing, with the barbecue, the Philly cheesesteak action. So.
And there's this cheese beer. It's so good with the pretzels. Go check them out. Thanks guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow.